Hello and welcome. It's Frank from Perth, Australia here, speaking to you from my home, and today I'd like to talk about business and doing business. And of course I work from home. I like it, but working from home isn't quite like that delightful Fifth Harmony song featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Work From Home, with all the handsome men in the video clip. However, working from home you can save a long commute in traffic and put more time into business. So how did I get into business? My father was a businessman with a small chemicals and cosmetics business that he kept until he retired, after having seen that I wasn't likely to step into his business. In fact, he kept it going longer than he needed to, just in case I wanted to do his business. His small business put me through university, and in the late 80s and 90s, AIDS and homosexuality were very topical. There was a lot of discrimination. People even said that AIDS was God's gift to mankind to rid the world of all the poofters. So naturally, someone like myself, after having unsuccessfully tried to kill myself, and having got a first-class honours in biochemistry, was thinking of a career in research, contributing to, hopefully, to a cure for AIDS, or a solution. At least it's the way one liked to look at it then. So after doing research, I was a university lecturer for 5.5 years, 3.5 years full-time. I was a night shift taxi driver, during which people told me about all the problems associated with being gay nowadays, and there was scope for me to write a free book to help young gay people at wordsbyfrank.com. Being an author gradually led to me being in the place I am now. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of doing business? A big advantage of doing business is independence. So I can go where I want, when I want, to a large extent. I'm a single gay man and wish to have a relationship, so if I want to date a man, I can leave when I like and do that. It's harder to do if you have a salary job. Another big advantage of doing business is keeping the profits you make, not having to share them with the boss. If you have a salary job, you have the security of a regular paycheck. Then if your boss is fair, as he or she should be, you get paid for overtime. Doing business that's not so, you frequently put in many hours, and longer than you would if you had a salary job, and you don't get overtime pay, and if you don't, your business can fail. Another big advantage of doing business is you can put your personality into your business to a far greater extent than you can with a salary job, where if you're lucky you might wear clothes you like to work with your colleagues, or have an office mug that you like, and frequently you have to wear a uniform, or you're in places where what you do is very set. You can't put your personality into your work to quite the same extent you can in business, and it's a good thing in business because your customers can relate to you as a person, not just as an impersonal business. So disadvantages, including those I've already mentioned about having to put a lot of time into business and the insecurity of it, are also added to the difficulty of being hurt. And when you do business, you don't always meet people who are honest, and then you can be hurt financially in other ways. So a big part of doing business is establishing trust with people over meetings, for lunch or dinner, or over a cup of tea or coffee, and those are things that I very much enjoy. Anyway, I hope you found my perspectives of doing business interesting. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I'm also on Google Plus and LinkedIn, but to a lesser extent. So it's Frank from Perth, signing out now. Goodbye. Peace.